Hey everyone, Richard Payne here from Keller Williams Select Realty, your Halifax real estate expert, and the market's picking up. The weather's come nice. Finally, we're getting rid of some snow here in Halifax, and we're actually seeing some real resurgence in the market. So basically, let's get into the details, because that's what you want to know. Is we've got the average price of $293,000, so down around about $5,000-6,000 on last month. Average list to sale price, so that's what do we list at versus what do we actually get the offer sold for, is 97%. 108 days on market, so that's a little bit of an improvement on the month before. But the big thing for us is the fact that we're selling more volume, which means we're starting to eat a little bit more into that inventory, and the market's starting to make some moves. Now that's directly when I looked at what's going on below that, so in other words, who's hot, is we're looking at Portland Estates, Sackville, and Timberley, with an average price of like $270 for Portland, $230 for Sackville, $251 for Timberley. Now the good thing there is those are the markets where it's the first-time home buyers. It's the people who are basically moving from rented accommodation or straight from their parents' house into their house. That's that kind of, all three of those are those kind of markets. So that's good news, because that will eventually go into the trade up and the trophy homes, and it's going to take a bit of time to knock into those markets, but it's going to get there. So that's the good news. Now also the interesting thing here is we've got a seller's market in Portland Estates, we've got a balanced market in Sackville, and we've got a buyer's market in Timberley, based on the amount of inventory that's there. So that's, you know, a mixed story basically. One of those situations that you look at and go, well, you know, we're actually selling. And now those three markets as well, they make up 32% of every sale that took place during the month of April here in Halifax, because we sold 364. So with those ones individually, they make like over 100 sales. Now who's not hot, so in other words who's cold, that's the opposite of hot, Bedford, Hammonds Plains and Fall River. That's always because they are the senior upper end of the trade-ups as well as the trophy homes, so they need that market underneath them to start turning before it actually translates into the other one. Plus higher prices and everything else, strong buyers market there for definite. Now let's have a quick look at condos. Halifax South, Clayton Park and Bedford basically make up a third, no more than 50% actually, of all the stuff that was being sold. So they are the dominant condo markets. All of them still in a buyer's market. The biggest one is Clayton Park. They sold over a third of everything that was sold in Clayton Park, with an average of $222,000, 134 days on market and 97% list to sale price. So that's the market that's moving there, but again, still a buyer's market in those areas. So that's what's going on. Weather's getting nicer, the market's heating up, and certainly from what I can see here on the streets, and again with the clients that I'm dealing with from a buying and a listing side, is stuff starting to move. Offers getting accepted. Yes, there's always negotiations going on, as you'd expect, but we're actually seeing stuff starting to happen. So good news for the market. Everything's starting to turn. If you have any questions at all, or you want specifics on your property, please give me a call. My number is 902-489-1804, or you can email me, richard@richardpayne.ca, because I'm here to make your real estate simple.